Welcome back. So now we're really starting to get into the nitty gritty of our construction documentation and what is quite possibly my favourite stage, construction detailing. As far as my workflow is concerned, I use two methods for creating details in SketchUp and Layout. The first method is arguably the quickest and most straightforward and will perhaps be more familiar to users coming from a Revit or AutoCAD background. That is generating 2D details directly from our 3D model. Let me show you what I mean. Here I am in Layout and I have my sections drawing package open. On each of these pages, I've indicated with callouts a number of details that I want to produce at a larger scale. So to do that, I simply unlock my vector viewports layer and then right click, select entities. And now I have my vector viewport selected. If I do Control or Command C to make a copy, if I then flick back to my CD details package and this blank sectional details sheet, I can then use Command or Control V to paste that viewport into the drawing. So to set up the first detail, which is going to be this eaves detail here, if I select this viewport, I can keep all of these settings the same. I just want to change the scale to 1 to 10. Now I have to pan out and find that detail. So there I've located the detail that I want to show. Next, I want to drag a detail reference in here. Then I can select the drawing reference and the viewport and drag, holding down Option, to create another 2 copies on the page. And then with all those 3 selected, I can do the same thing to set up some details below. Don't worry about these overlapping views at the moment. We'll adjust these viewports in a minute. So once I've got all my viewports distributed on the page, it's simply a case of selecting each one, changing the relevant scene over here, and then adjusting the clipping boundary to encapsulate the detail that I want to use. So a few minutes have passed and now I've got all my various detail viewports set up. And hopefully now you can start to see how that extra time and effort we put into adding a bit of detailed line work to our sections is really starting to pay off. So now what I need to do is just lock the viewports layer to fix all of these in place and prevent me changing anything by mistake. Then I can simply select the pencil tool and the shape style dialog to add any additional line work or hatches that I feel are required. If you also want to add some additional detail to these drawings, then we can use the scale drawing feature, set the scale to 1 to 10. And once we have this running, it's much the same process as drafting in 2D. Obviously, we can also thicken up some of these lines if we want to, etc. Apart from a little bit of fiddling about setting up these viewports, it was really quick to generate these details. Should you make any changes to the 3D model, then obviously you'll need to update the sectional line work as we discussed previously. And in turn, these detail viewports will themselves update. It's usually then simply a case of repositioning or reframing the various hatches and dash lines that you've drawn until the details are correct. I'll also come along and add various notes and dimensions to these details later once I have everything looking the way I want. I'm sure you don't need to watch me do that. So fast forward a little while and I've added some additional line work, hatching and some scale drawings to my 2D details. If I just hide the viewports in behind, you'll see the extra lines and things that I've added. But for now, I think these are looking pretty good. What you can actually do as well is, if we say take this parapet detail here, if we right click on the viewport and then go to explode, this detaches that viewport from the SketchUp model and converts it to line work. So what we can do then is simply select this whole detail, make it a group, and then we can save that to a scrapbook of standard details for use in later projects. Then all we have to do is just drag it back in its entirety and modify any of the line work as required. or use it as a template for similar live detail viewports that you might bring in. All of these options will save you time in the long run. It goes without saying that you can also repeat this exact same process to create plan details, etc. Just use enlarged viewports from your plan scene and then apply the hatches and additional line work as well as notes and dimensions in the same way. For some projects, this approach to detailing might suffice. However, I often find on most jobs there are some trickier, more complicated details that are not that easy to understand or communicate in 2 dimensions. For these, I build 3D detail models. Join me in the next lesson and I'll show you what they look like too. See you there.